Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's episode. Are you joining me for the first time? You are welcome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Today, I am reviewing a story of a great woman I refer to as my role model. She is a world changer. This story is from a book titled You Can Be a World Changer by David C. This book contains 101 stories of great men and women who have made a difference in the world. And today I am reviewing a story of a woman who cheerfully loved the unloved. You too can be a world changer. You can also make a difference in the world. The unloved ones are people who are despised by others due to their life challenges. It could be sickness, it could be because they are poor. There are some people who don't like to associate with the poor. They don't show love for humanity because they believe that these people are not worth their care, they are not their standard, they are not their kind of people, okay? It is important for you and I to always show love for humanity, and for you and I to imitate or emulate those who have made a difference in the world changers, those whose life are worthy of imitation, those who have made impact in the world. And that is why I so much love this woman. I want to tell you about her today. It's not any other person than Mother Teresa. She is the woman who cheerfully love the unloved. Quickly, let's go through the story of Mother Teresa to see what we can learn or imitate from her story. Okay, Mother Teresa was born in 1910 and she died in 1997. As a little girl, Agnes Gonza grew up in a Albanian family in Macedonia. Okay, that is, her name was not Mother Teresa, she was Agnes by name. Okay, she loved to sing in the church choir, read and write poems about her love of God. By the time she was 12, she firmly believed she was called to religious life. And at age 14, she joined a church society for young girls. It was there she first heard about Catholic missionaries. As a senior in high school, she felt drawn to the Loreto order in Bengal, India. She later said, "I decided to leave my home and become a nun. And since then, I have never doubted that I have done the right thing. It was the will of God. It was his choice." From this first paragraph, you can see that as a little girl, Mother Teresa had already developed love for God. She sings in the choir. She always liked to write poems about God, about the love of God. And she quickly understood and accepted the fact that God has called her to live a religious life. Okay, after a training in Loreto Abbey outside Dublin, she sailed to Calcutta, where she lived for a while before going to the convent in Darjeeling. In addition to studying English, she learned Hindi and Bengali, and she was given instruction in teaching. She took her vows and the name Teresa, patron saint of missionaries. In 1931, her first work was as a teacher at the convent school in Calcutta. She took her final vows in 1937. Although she enjoyed teaching, she longed to help the suffering outside the convent, something forbidden in the Loreto order. I think this is the paragraph that really captured my mind. Okay, now, while she was in the convent, she developed this habit of helping the poor, helping the needy outside the convent, something that is forbidden in the Loreto order. This is a pure call for humanity. In my second YouTube video, I talked about love for humanity is a must and not a choice, because sometimes in life we realize that we pay less attention to those who actually need love and care because maybe they are not our kind of people or they are not our family members. No, Mother Teresa has shown us a good example to show love for humanity. Okay, Mother Teresa was the school principal in 1946 when a massive riot erupted. She literally had to roam Calcutta streets in search for food for students. Oh my God. There she saw many of 20,000 Calcuttans who were injured or dead. The next month, aboard a train for a retreat in Darjeeling, she experienced what she called the call within a call, to leave the convent and help the poor while living among them. The next year, Rome granted her permission to work with the poor in the slum to start her own order. You can imagine, she was in a convent where there is everything for her, everything is provided. But she left her comfort zone to live with the poor so that she could help them, so that she could express her love for humanity. This is not common, I must tell you. Before embarking on her work in 1948, she received the basic medical training. As an independent nun, she literally walked the streets of Calcutta looking for ways to give of herself and spend the night at St. Joseph. She wrote, "I picked up a man from the streets, and he was eaten up alive from worms. Nobody could stand him, and he was smelling so badly. I went to him to clean him, and he asked, 'Why do you do this?' I said, 'Because I love you.'" Oh my God. Imagine someone who has been eaten up by worms, someone who is so dirty and smelling. Mother Teresa came to his aid to help him, clean him up, and give him life, and give him reasons to live again. This is something that most people cannot do. We despise those who are dirty, those who are injured, those who are sick, due to one reason or the other. We don't want to associate with them. This is a good example for us. Love for humanity. Eventually, Mother Teresa was joined by other nuns who walked alongside her in the streets and went from house to house asking for donations. The order she established in 1950, the Missionaries of Charity, grew quickly, and in 1965 it was granted papal recognition, which meant she could expand her work outside India. She also established a self-supporting leper community in India, an order for male missionaries, and 2 occasions of co-workers who vowed to live simply, pray for the suffering, and provide financial support. By 1919, Missionaries of Charity houses numbered 450 in 95 nations. In 1979, Mother Teresa received both the Nobel Peace Prize, and the Bharat Ratna, Indian highest civilian honor. Oh God, the story is touching. Love for humanity. Imagine living the convents, living a very beautiful home just to be with the poor. She went to the extent of moving from house to house, seeking for donations because she wants to help people who are suffering. She wants to help the underprivileged. How have you shown love for humanity within your circle? Who are those people you care for? Or do you only focus on those that concern you, your family people? You let go, you pay less attention to those who are not related to you? No. World changers help those who cannot help themselves. Mother Teresa opened her arms to the poor and extend her hands to the needy. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 20. My dear friends, it is important for you and I to learn from the story of Mother Teresa. It is important for us to emulate her unique qualities. It is not common for her to make sacrifice, to devote her life for the poor. She stayed with them. She cared for them. So wherever you find yourself, show love for humanity. This is the season of Christmas. Put a smile on someone's face. Don't only care about yourself. Be a world changer. Make a difference in the world. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.